Good morning, everybody. This is your buddy Big Money for Eternity, and I am back with a story time video for you guys today. This is a video that I actually forgot to do because it was one of those things where I had a lot going on and I didn't realize that I could have made a story time video out of this. So let me just say before I start that if there was ever a story time video that is completely messed up and happened to me, this is it. And you guys are not going to believe this. This is so wrong. All right, so this was back on August 31st. I had to go to the doctor that morning because I had to get blood drawn. It was like for a blood test just to make sure everything was cool and everything, which it was. And it was one of those blood tests where you couldn't eat anything after midnight the night before. So your boy was like starving and hadn't had his caffeine, so I was not on fleek that day. So anyway, my mom told me that after we got done at the doctor's that we would go to IHOP, have breakfast, and then after that she wanted to go to Walmart to get some groceries because it was just time to get them, so we were running low on food. So I said, okay, that's cool. So we go to the doctor, get the blood drawn, we go to IHOP, and we eat our breakfast, which was phenomenal. And then we go off to Walmart. Now, when we get to Walmart, this is where things just get so messed up and just so completely screwed up. So anyway, we get to Walmart and we're in the parking lot and we have to park in a handicap spot because, as you guys know, for some of you who are new, I'm in a wheelchair. I've been confined to one since birth. So we were trying to find a handicap parking spot. So we go around the first time to find a handicap parking space. They're all taken. So my mom, she's thinking that we'll have to just take a normal spot because there's no way of knowing how long the people that are parked in the handicap spots will be parked there. So we go around to try to find a different spot. Well, we go around the second time because we decided to take another loop around the parking lot. We go around the second time, and there's finally somebody getting ready to pull out of one of the handicap parking spaces. But by this time, we had somebody in front of us. Well, the parking space that was open, the handicap parking space that was open, also had a regular parking space beside it that was open. So there was a car in front of us, and then I think there was a car coming the other way, toward us. So the car coming the other way, we thought, coming in front of us, they were waiting for the person that was in the handicap parking spot to back out and go on. So the person in the spot gets out, goes on their merry way. Well, the person that was in front of us, they probably thought that the person that was coming the other way was going to take that regular spot, so they went on. So after they went on, it was our turn. Well, the woman that was coming the other way, she sees us, and what do you think she does? She no sooner sees us, and she can't get in that handicap parking spot fast enough. So now what Mom and I do, we just sit there, we're looking at each other like, what the even heck, right? We're just like, this is so screwed up. So what we usually do is we like to watch just to see how handicapped these people are, to make sure that they're using the space right. So we watched the woman that was in the car that parked in the handicap parking spot. She didn't hang up one of those placards that you hang up in your mirror in the front of the vehicle. She didn't have a handicap tag. So we decided to watch her get out of the car. Now guys, this is where it gets messed up. We watch her get out of the car. There's nothing wrong with her. She's not limping. She's not in a wheelchair. She's not using a cane. Nothing. The only reason she wanted that spot was because it was close to the Walmart. So we watch her go in. We go around again and try to find another parking spot. We had to take one of those regular spots that was on the end, so that nobody could park beside us, so I had room to get out with my wheelchair. So we finally find a parking spot. We get parked. I get out of the car. We go in. So we get in there. We get in Walmart, and I tell my mom, I said, I'm going to go to the other side of Walmart because there's something I want to try to find to see if they have it, and then I'll meet you in the food department later. So she goes on to the food side to get the groceries, and I go the other way to find what I'm looking for. I go to find what I'm looking for. I don't find it, so I go back to the food part. Well, we get to the food part, and there's I think we were going down the frozen food aisle or something, like the refrigerated foods. And when we go down the refrigerated foods, who do we see but the woman who took the handicap parking spot? So I go to go around her because she was in, and I had to go around her to get down the aisle. So I go to go around her, and when I go to go around her, she looks at me like she recognizes me. And when she recognizes me, she looks at me, she goes like this. One of those smiles that says, ha ha, I got to the handicap parking spot first and you didn't. You know what I mean? So I kept myself cool. I stayed a gentleman. I did not say a word. I just said hello and went on my merry way. Get halfway down the aisle with my mother. My mom pulls me aside and she says, isn't that the woman that took our parking spot? I said, yes, it was. And we're just sitting there. We both roll our eyes and we just go on. So we get the rest of our groceries. We go home. And we just go about our day as usual. So, but that's the kind of thing that really just completely ticks me off. There's all these people out there who can't walk, who use wheelchairs like I do, and they need those handicap parking spaces. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the woman who took the parking spot, she was an employee. A Walmart employee. But, it's just, I don't understand these people. They think that just because they work there, that they're entitled to just take any space they want to. When there's people like me who have wheelchairs, or have people who have canes, or something, or something completely, or something worse, that need those spaces so that they have the extra room to get out of their cars so they can go in and shop. And she's taking that space like it had her name on it. And there was nothing wrong with the woman. If people don't have anything wrong with them, they don't need that space. They can take a regular space like everybody else does. That's just one thing that just ticks me off to no end. I mean, it's just, if there was ever something that was just completely wrong that would happen, that was it. I mean, I could not even handle myself that day. I was just like, oh my gosh. And it's just, I feel really bad for the other people that have that happen to them, because it's about just as wrong as it can get. So that was my day that day. That's my story time video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed to the channel, hit that red subscribe button down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you could also please leave me a comment or two to let me know what you thought of the video. And if you've had a similar experience with people who like to rob parking spaces from you, leave it in the comments below. Tell me your story. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here. I would like to thank you guys for watching. And all my social media links will be down in the description below, so make sure you check those out if you haven't. You guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.